Good evening, everyone. This is Jacob Folger, artist sculptor, and today we're going to make a little frog playing a guitar. And I'm working here in Polymer Clay. This is Sculpey 3, the brand I usually use. And you can use any kind of clay you like for this project. Start off with kneading the clay, and that also conditions it, gets all the ingredients working properly in it. Then we'll roll it into a little ball. Once we have it in a ball shape, we'll hold it like this and roll it back and forth like that. And what that does is it forms the neck, the beginning of the head, and the beginning of the body. Then what we do is we take our two fingers like this and pinch, and that will create the beginning of the mouth. So that's what it should look like there. Okay, we'll lay that down for a minute. We need two balls for the eye casings. See, maybe about that size. So we need two the same size. I just roll them between my fingers, but if it's easier, you can roll them between your hands. And there's two balls the same size. Now we put them on, just twist them on, like that. And just shape them to be about the same shape. And then you can take your finger like this and just blend the eye casing into the top of the frog's head. Whatever you can reach, and then we'll get the rest with the tool in a minute. And you can take a sculpting tool. You can use like a tool like this, or you can use a tool like this, or you can maybe use a tool like this. Let's see how this works. And just get it nice and smooth in there. And then just you can, to smooth it a little bit, you can just pat it with your thumb, applying a little bit of pressure. See how that gets it nice and smooth? So it should look like that. Next we're going to take one of these ball tools like this and make eye sockets. Just by pressing, and kind of, you can do circular motion also. Start in the center and work your way out. So it should look like this now. Now we're going to take two pieces of clay to make little balls for the eyeballs. They should fit like that. Maybe a little bit bigger. Before you put them in to stay, you want to make two the same size. Maybe a little bit smaller on that one. like that. Okay. And then put them in. And press in place. Just gently press in place. Now we're going to take this tool, like this. You could also use a butter knife and put a line from top to bottom on both sides. And then go a little deeper. So it's like that. Okay, and now that's pretty much all I do on my frog heads. I just think they look really cute like that. Just with the eyes, and I don't do any mouth or nose or anything like that. Now what I'm going to do is take a piece of clay, roll it into a ball, and this will be the base that he's going to be sitting on. I'll make it a little bit bigger. Like this. And then you can just kind of spin it around on the bottom like this. Now there'll be a tool and supply list in the video description. There'll also be baking instructions for Sculpey 3 Polymer Clay, and there'll also be links to 2 smoothing videos that you can watch to learn how to smooth the clay. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a little bit more, just to kind of downward to get the body to go down a little bit. And I'm going to take the sculpting tool and I'm going to score the bottom, scratch it nice and get it nice and roughed up. It's called scoring. And I'm going to do the top of the base as well. Like that. And then I'm going to twist and press down as I'm twisting to make it nice and a good bond between the 2 pieces. Now I'm going to roll a ball of clay and I'm going to roll it into a noodle, and this is for the legs. So if I want it to be about, that's going to be one side, this can be the other side. Now I'm just going to separate those in the middle, just by pinching. And I'm going to bend them kind of at the knee there, where the knee would go, like that. And just press it into the side here. And do that on the other side, so it's like that. Now what I'll do is I'll take a little ball of clay, pick this up, and this is B for his foot, like that. Put it on there like that, and blend that in to his leg. And I'm going to make another one for his other foot. Roll a little ball, a little bit more clay. Kind of teardrop shaped. And just sculpt those two together. You can take a sculpting tool to get back around behind the foot there. And I'm just blending now, just blending the legs into the body. And also in the back. Now we're going to make the guitar. So we roll a ball of clay, like that. Then we roll it to and fro, like that. And then we can squeeze like that. Take a tool like this and shape the guitar. Just like that. Okay, and then we take this right here and put a little hole in there, like that. Now we're going to take a piece of wire. This is galvanized steel wire, 18 gauge. And this is for the neck of the guitar. Hold both ends when you're cutting it so it doesn't fly on and land on the floor where it could hurt somebody's foot. Put this in the top end of the guitar. Make a ball of clay. And slide it into the neck. Just take your time. And then twist it onto the top of the guitar, like that. Decide where it's going to go. I think that's a good place there. Put a mark on it right here. So you're going to score it down below there. Twist it into shape, into place. Now roll a ball. This is going to be for his arm. Roll a ball. Bigger. Okay, put it on the neck like this. Bring it back around and put it where his shoulder would go, like right there. Like that. And then roll another ball, roll it into a noodle, like that. Put it right here. Connect it in the back to where his shoulder would go and blend it in. Then you can tilt his head just to give him a little bit of kind of comical and cute at the same time. And there we go. I'll take a few minutes to smooth it out. If there's any rough spots, smooth them out. And then we'll put a finish on it. Okay, so now we're going to do the finish. And this is just the way I do it, and you're welcome to try it. I'm using Pearl-X pigments, and this is spring green is the color. And what I do is I dip my brush in, it's a powder, and I put it in the lid of the container just to work from. Turn it around, start on the back first. And then what I do is I dip it in the powder, and then I dab it to kind of get the excess off, and then brush it on. It seems to work better with a softer brush. On my frogs, I kind of like the green to be kind of brighter than some of the other finishes you see me doing some of the videos. I often like a very subdued finish, but on the frogs I kind of like them to be a little bit brighter. I do a lot of frogs. A lot. I usually do a few frogs a week at least. And I just like them. I mean, I think they're really, really cute and funny too. I mean, they're just funny because they got these big eyes and funny little bodies. These are called my frog folk. They're frogs that do what humans do. You know, this one's playing guitar. Sometimes they're, you know, kissing. Sometimes you're just doing different things, but usually something that humans do. That's kind of the theme for them. I do other frogs too. I do more lifelike frogs as well. And then I like to do, I'll do the base in antique bronze. It's a faux bronze, and it's made by pigments. It's the same company. I really like the way it looks. I try to put it on with a finger, so I dip my finger into it like that, swirl it with my finger, and then apply it. It looks really good. It's really a pretty finish. And this is of course going on the sculpture before baking. I'm going to have to use a brush a little bit, because I can't get in there. So we'll get these little recessed area. I got to get the guitar too. The guitar is going in bronze as well. Yeah, you definitely want to clean the brush off on a rag. Just wipe it off really good before moving on to another color, because it just tends to mess it up if you don't. And it definitely looks better if you can put it on with a finger. I go back and forth. Sometimes I use a brush. Sometimes I have to use a brush because my finger is just too broad. I do the eyes with my finger as well. And there he is. Is that pretty? Isn't he cute? Now we do need to bake it, and the baking instructions again are on the video description below the video. It's pretty easy, straightforward. And that's about it. So that's how you make a frog playing a guitar. And if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. And I do a lot of videos along these lines. Please also give me a thumbs up on the video. Please rate the video, let me know what you think of it, and please leave me a comment. And thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.